Track 10.
Certainly didn't realize it's a very different way to do business here in Singapore compared to Germany.
I know what you mean. Do you find it difficult?
No, not at all. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Yes. For example, in Singapore, you discuss prices much earlier in a negotiation than we do in Germany.
Really? So you mean that you leave price negotiations till the end of a discussion?
Oh, yes. In Singapore, you start talking about prices for products, when in Germany, we're still trying to define exactly what's wanted.
How amazing. I didn't realize. I suppose we think it's a waste of time discussing something if the price is always going to be unrealistic.
I see.
Whereas in Germany, you feel you can't begin to think about price until you know all the details.
That's right.
So, do you like Singapore?
Oh, yes. Very much, especially the food. But I need to do some sport. I've put on 2 kilos already. Back in Berlin, I play center forward for the company football team.
Really?
Yes, anyway,
Do you notice any other differences between business life here and in Germany?
well, another difference is the flexibility that a manager has here.
Flexibility.
Yes, in Germany, it's very difficult to be a manager because every time you want to introduce a change in the organization or in communication processes, you have to ask the Workers' Council for permission. This makes innovation very slow, which isn't good for the employees at all.
So, what you're saying is that the Workers' Council in Germany makes things more difficult for employees, not easier.
Sometimes, yes.
That's terrible.
Track 11.
No, not at all. It's interesting.
Interesting?
I feel terrible.
Terrible?
Yes, I've been promoted.
Promoted? Track 12. Extract 1.
For example, in Singapore, you discuss prices much earlier in a negotiation than we do in Germany.
Really?
Extract 2.
Back in Berlin, I play center forward for the company football team.
Really?
Track 13.
For example, in Singapore, you discuss prices much earlier in a negotiation than we do in Germany. Back in Berlin, I play for the company football team.
Track 14. 1.
That's wonderful.
2.
Fantastic.
3.
How amazing.
4.
Great.
5.
How terrible.
6.
That's awful.
7.
Oh no.
8.
That's dreadful.
9.
That's unbelievable.
10.
How incredible.
Track 15. 1.
That's wonderful.
2.
Fantastic.
3.
How amazing.
4.
Great.
5.
How terrible.
6.
That's awful.
7.
Oh no.
8.
That's dreadful.
9,
That's unbelievable.
10,
How incredible.
Track 16.
I've got some news. I've just found out that they won't renew our lease on this building, so we're going to have to find a new office space. The good thing is that we don't have to be out until the start of next year. And so we've got plenty of time to sort everything out. I'd like you to go away and do some research about potential new sites. That's right. And we should put a bit more in the budget for rent next year.
Track 17. 1,
I've got a new job.
2,
I've been to Milan 3 times on business this month. I think it's a beautiful city.
3,
I went for a walk in my lunch hour and it started to rain and I got soaking wet.
4,
I missed my train and was late for the meeting.
5,
I'm being transferred to the New York office.
6,
My secretary has just resigned.